Is your sciatica keeping you from sleeping and therefore not getting the healing and the relief that you deserve? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you the best sleeping positions for you so that you can get the best sleep possible, as well as sharing a couple tips so that you can have less pain getting out of bed first thing in the morning. If you don't know me, my name is Dean Volk. I've been a physical therapist for over 32 years, and I've helped over 10,000 clients in my career break free from their sciatica pain. But before we get into this video, you may have noticed that your pain gets worse when you lay down or towards the end of the day, and definitely while you're trying to lie down and sleep. And I just want to talk about that and why it happens initially. So first of all, there are a number of reasons why laying down at night or trying to sleep at night causes your pain to elevate. Number one is because you're not moving and because your muscles are not contracting. If you have any type of inflammatory issue, whether it's caused by a disc, whether it's caused by anything irritating the nerve, whether you have joint irritation or arthritis, your inflammation has a chance to build up because your muscles are not pumping and keeping the area freer of inflammation. So you can have a inflammation buildup that just causes more pressure on the sensitive tissues that are already in pain, as well as your sciatic nerve can be compressed more because of increased inflammation. One other reason is if you have an actual disc issue, when you lay down and take the pressure off of your disc, what happens at night is the disc, in order to stay healthy, it absorbs water, so it enlarges. So if you have a bulge that's hitting a nerve, a herniation that's hitting a nerve, a bulge or a herniation that's hitting another sensitive tissue, guess what happens? Because that disc enlarges, the herniation or the bulge also enlarges. And little secret, if you want to measure yourself at your tallest height without shoes, do it in the morning first thing, because all those discs from your neck all the way down to your bum absorb some water. So those discs are fractionally larger. So you are taller first thing in the morning. Although if you have sciatica and back pain, you might be hunched over first thing. But in reality, your discs are enlarged. So whatever they are touching that's irritated, that can also cause increased pain at night. And thirdly, I always tell people, when all your other senses are dulled, when you're not eating, when you're not listening to noise, because you're not moving around and touching things and using multiple senses, because your eyes are closed, your ears, mostly it's quiet when you sleep, and you're not reaching around touching things, guess what happens? The sensitivity of tissues in your body is magnified because it doesn't have competition with the sense of touch, the sense of smell. Well, maybe depends on what it smells like in your bedroom, the sense of hearing and the sense of sight. Think of how you have felt if you've ever had a cut on your finger or something that was painful in your body. When you are laying there in the dark, eyes closed, ears not being very stimulated by sound, you're not touching things, but your body can focus on the areas that are painful. So those three things: number one, you've got the inflammation. Number two, you've got the enlarging of the disc. Number three, you've got all your senses dulled down so the pain sensations in your body can be magnified. So that is why you have pain when you sleep. It also can be positional related, because if you're positioning yourself in such a way that whatever is sensitive is being stressed or compressed, that can also cause the pain. So I just wanted to get that out of the way before we talk about, okay, how can we possibly get the best night's sleep? The first thing I want to talk about is what I like to call the OCP, which means your optimal comfortable position. So when you're laying down, what you want to try to find is your optimal comfortable position. I'm going to give you several options here, but most people generally are always moving and searching for their OCP, their optimal comfortable position, so that their body can be relaxed, things can calm down, your central nervous system isn't tense from having that real sharp pain. And what works for you? Is it a firmer mattress, a softer mattress, a reclining position? Everybody is a little bit different, but the positions that you can sleep in with sciatica can vary day to day, night to night, depending on the activities that you are doing and how your body is actually compensating. So, what are the best positions to try to sleep in when you have sciatica? First of all, a lot of people report to me that they're able to sleep on their non-painful side, especially if their butt and their hips are pained on one side. So if your hips and your butt are involved, what you want to do is you want to try to lay down on your pain-free side with a pillow between your knees and your knees bent up. Okay? So side lying with your knees bent with a pillow between your knees so that the top leg is not coming down into your other leg. It's just in a neutral position and they are straight on with each other as if you were standing with your feet about shoulder width apart. Okay. So position number one, side lying, knees bent with a pillow between your knees. Number two, what you want to do is lay down on your back, but elevate your knees on a couple pillows. I tell people, look, don't go buy special pillows for this, although you can if you want to, but take a couple pillows off your couch, especially the back of your couch. If they're removable, take one of those, and you want your knees and your hips bent at a 70 to 90 degree angle. So they want to be up in the air so that you're taking pressure off of your low back and off of your legs and off of the sciatic nerve as it runs down the back of the leg. So try that position. If you're a stomach sleeper and you've been frustrated that you can't lay down on your stomach, try laying on your stomach with a pillow underneath your waist and your stomach area so that your back is in a neutral or flattened position. Because a lot of us, when we sleep, if we lay on our stomach, we sort of have a sway back. You know what? If that's comfortable for you, great. But otherwise, put a pillow underneath your waist if you're a stomach sleeper and want to try to sleep with sciatica. The last position that I tell people is what I like to call a fire hydrant position. It's where you're laying on your stomach and you sort of bring your painful leg up and out to your side as if you were a dog trying to pee on a fire hydrant. That's why it's called the fire hydrant position. And what I often tell people too is notice what position you wake up in the morning, if you're comfortable, or at night, if you just wake up and you're not feeling pain, check out what position your body is in, because your body is amazing at trying to find the pain-free position for you or your OCP position, even naturally, because nobody wants to put their body or push their body into pain. But our bodies naturally, I've had so many of my clients, especially who have piriformis syndrome that's causing their sciatica, tell me it's weird that they either wake up on their back with their bad leg out to their side and their knee bent, or they're on their stomach with the fire hydrant position with their knee out to the side and their hip bent upwards. And that's because your body is trying to find the optimal comfortable position. And when you have your leg up and out, that shortens up your piriformis muscle and takes pressure off your sciatica nerve. Hope those make sense. When you wake up in the morning, if you're in pain, two simple things that you can do to try to minimize pain when you get out of bed. First, you want to just do some deep breathing. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth to try to get your body to relax as much as possible. And if you can look up 4-7-8 breathing online, it was developed by a heart doctor to try to get people to calm down. But I have heard that Navy SEALs actually use that breathing technique to try to get themselves to sleep, to try to calm down their central nervous system. Because if you can calm your nervous system down, that's going to ease tension in your body, which will relax your body and calm down pain. So first, do a few breathing techniques or breathing exercises, whatever you can find and whatever works for you. Next, what you can do, two things with your knees. You want to bend your knees up so that they are ankles and knees are together, so that they're bent about a 90 degrees at your hips and your knees. 90 degrees at your knees and your hips are about 60 degrees. And what you want to do, tip your knees to one side, tip your knees to the other side. Whichever side feels more comfortable, do that nice and gently 10, 15, 20 times to the easier side only, okay? And that may calm symptoms. Another thing you could do with your knees, while you're lying there, bring one knee up, then the other knee up as if you were marching in place laying in bed. Determine which leg feels more comfortable and is easier to do, and only work the easier side. Third little thing you could try is while you're lying there, turn your head to the right and then to the left. If there's an imbalance and one side feels more comfortable, turn your head to the more comfortable side about 10, 15 times, nice and gently and easily. All these movements should be done gently and easily as long as they are not aggravating your pain. Because if you follow me at all, you know that anything that causes pain, I don't have my clients do. Because if you can get your body to relax and the tension to ease, what's going to happen is your body's going to relax, the muscles are going to calm down, the pressure that is around the area of the problem that's doing this will ease up so that you can calm your body down before you get out of bed. I hope that makes sense. By the way, if you've tried generic sciatica pain exercises to get relief and you've not gotten the relief that you've wanted, there's actually a reason why that happens and why certain exercises may not help your sciatica but can even make it worse. If you want to learn about those exercises that can actually make things worse, or why exercises that you're doing are making things worse, please check out the video that's popping up on your screen now.